In this video, we are coming to learn about the increasing and decreasing functions. And when we talk about the increasing and decreasing functions, we mean, let's say a function f. A function f is called an increasing function on an interval if f of x 1 is less than f of x2. So this function f increases if f of x1 is greater than f of x2. Then, and the vice versa, if f of x1 is greater than f of x2, meaning it decreases. So these are the increasing and decreasing function within an interval. So let's go to how to use a derivative of a function to determine if it is increasing or decreasing. So how to use the derivative of a function to determine whether the function is decreasing or increasing. So we have to consider three cases. So for the case one, if f prime of x, that is the derivative of x, is greater than 0 on an interval, then we say f is increasing on that interval. So you have to realize that this is different. This is a derivative of a function. So this is different from a normal function. So for the normal function, we said for a function to increase, or for you to say that the function is increasing, it is the case when the function with respect the function of x1 or the function of any number is less than the function of any number. So, but for the derivative, or to determine the increasing and decreasing function of a derivative, that one, when you differentiate the function with respect to x, when it is greater than 0 on an interval, meaning the function is increasing. And also for case 2, if f prime of x is less than 0 on an interval, then f is decreasing on that interval. And again, for case 3, if the derivative of x is equal to 0, it means that the function is constant. On that interval, and also it has no maximum or minimum at that constant x. So let's try some examples. So the question says that we have to find the intervals on the function f, whether it is increasing or decreasing, and the function is f of x is equal to s cubed minus 3s squared plus 1. F of x is equal to s cubed minus 3s squared plus 1. So to tackle this, or to find the increasing, or to show whether it is increasing or decreasing within that interval, we have to differentiate it. So the derivative of this function will be equal to 3x squared minus 6x, 3x squared minus 6x, and it can be equal to 3x x minus 2. So we can say that f prime of x is equal to 0, then x will be equal to 0, then x will be equal to 2. If we equate this equals 0, this will be equal to 0, and also this will be equal to 2. So f prime of x is greater than 0 when x is less than 0 and x is greater than 2. So f prime of x is greater than 0 when x is less than 0 and x is greater than 2. So we can see that x is less than 2 but greater than 0, and hence we say that the function is increasing at the intervals negative infinity to infinity, comma, to infinity, and also decreasing decreasing 0, 2. So these are the intervals to show whether the function is increasing or decreasing, and indeed the function is increasing and as well as decreasing.